Hello, hello.
How y'all doing?
Welcome to Thursday night. We are so excited you're here. It's going to be a great show tonight. It's going to be a fun one tonight. So all the car guys that are out there, this is it for you guys this week. So it's going to be fun. we're talking about our first cars this week. So Gen X with Beth Lee and
Dan IT guy.
Yes. So who do we have here so far? We have Functional Histories. It might be hard to type them with only 200 characters because they had said bring your car stories. Yes. Destroyer. My first car was a Matchbox F-150. Let's hope your last car isn't a Matchbox Challenger. Yeah, let's hope not.
Right.
That's for our oldest, for her 17th birthday, we had gone out and gotten a PT Cruiser, and my brother delivered it to the house, and she didn't realize that we had it parked out front. So we gave her this little box, or this little bag that had a Matchbox car in it. And then underneath the Matchbox car was the keys to the car out front. So it was cute. Yes, agreed, for sure. We are so excited about tonight. Last week we talked about discipline and how it's differed from our generation to the current generation. So that was a good show.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, we got talking afterwards, and Dan and I did, and I remembered getting into some really big trouble one time because the phone rang, and my mom had said to me, just answer the phone. Tell whoever it is that I'm not here. Just that, that I'll have to talk to them later. And it turned out to be my grandma. And my mom was in the middle of one of her lectures. So we're all on the couch. And so I got up and answered the phone. And I'm like, hi, Grandma. Yeah, Mom said she doesn't want to talk to you. So, and my mom's in the background going, oh my God. She grabs the phone, gives me the look, and I knew I was in big trouble. So
the look of death.
Yeah, I went straight to my room, and my brothers and I all kind of dispersed and went to our rooms. And if it was like an hour later, and my mom comes walking in, and she's like, "So, are we having a good time?" And I said, "Yeah, I was just reading my book here." And she goes, "Yeah, the phone call from your grandmother." And I'm like, oops. She goes, yeah, if you ever do that again, I swear I'm going to beat you until next week. You just, I got into so much trouble for that. Oh my gosh. Turbo Tom, 1973 Ford Pinto wagon. You might recognize some of the vehicles on here. That's awesome. So what's up? Not much. Today was all catch up around the house, lawn, dog, all kinds of shit. Only ordering diecast today.
Hey,
nice.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna mention that. Please excuse the appearance here with me and Dan. We've been running around all day, getting boxes. Dan was fixing the brakes on my car, just getting packing up stuff. I was in the house packing stuff up. So yeah, we're on the roll.
Yep.
So we're on the move. Let's see. Destroyer had an olive green 1971 Dodge Duster with a 318. This is his actual first car.
Yep.
AKA the pickle.
The pickle.
Well, let's get into what our first cars were. That would be good. It'd be a fun time. So my first car was it was a 1972 Toyota Corona. Yes, you heard that right. Corona, like the beer. And the car was built the year I was born. So yeah, I was 18 when I got it, 17, I think, when I got it. And my dad had said if I paid for half of it, it was $500. If I paid for half of it, he would pay the other half. So yeah, it was paid off in full with $250 from my pocket. So how did you guys pay for your first cars? Did your parents buy them for you? Did you have to save up a bunch of money? I know our generation, it's usually you had to save up at least half for the money for the amount for the car.
My parents never paid for nothing.
Yeah.
They helped me out with insurance. They helped me out with some stuff, but I mean, for the most part, I had to do it all myself.
Yeah. Let's see. Functional says, my brothers and I had a 77 Malibu station wagon we called the blunderbuss. It was plain white. My father thought he had blown it up and told my eldest brother if he could get it running, we could have it.
Nice.
20 minutes later, we were jumping it over sand dunes.
Hell yeah. I've done that a few times. It's pretty fun.
Hey, Colleen, how are you? She said, hello, everyone. Damien and I are editing a video at the moment.
Nice.
Not a problem. Come on in whenever you're done. That'd be awesome. I bought and sold three-wheelers until I made enough money. No parent help.
Yep.
That's how it was for our generation. Like, we didn't have, I was lucky enough to have my dad worked at a car dealership. So that's the only reason that I was able to get some kind of a car. But he's like, I had to take care of my insurance. I had to take care of any kind of maintenance on the vehicle. And my dad's like, if you miss an oil change, I take the car away from you. And because the vehicle was parked in his driveway, he could refuse to let me drive it anytime he wanted. So that was kind of how it was, at our house.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just because we bought the car doesn't mean that it's ours.
Yeah, I built go-karts and mini bikes and kind of worked my way up to cars, and then started buying and selling cars. My first car was $50. It was a 19. Should I go to mine yet?
No, I don't know why the background changed. That's weird.
I don't have any idea.
That's weird.
Anyway.
Yeah. I have a phone. My first actual car was a 1990 Bronco 2.
Ah.
Nice. Same year I was born. I graduated high school in 1990.
So
yeah.
A little more. Right
there.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, this car was the one that I would take. I would go. My brothers and I in the summertime we'd go to the public pool at the park, and I would take this car, and there was this road that went straight, and then it dropped about 6 feet, and if you kept your foot on the gas, you could fly over it and then crash on the bottom. So I used to do that all the time. It was so fun.
We used to do that.
Speaking of cars, I didn't realize I'd been driving illegal and there was a warrant out for me. Holy crap. Talk about a panic. I went to renew it on my birthday, Saturday, and surprise. Oh my gosh. Wow. Holy crap. You know what we forgot to do? We forgot to open the show with something very special. Yes.
Everybody with earphones is
had to do
going,
it. I had to do it. I transitioned from a 72 Corona to an 85 Corolla. This was exactly my car, same color and everything. I love this car so much. Yeah. Oh, nice. All cleared up. No. Oh, okay. That's okay. Just wait. I'll get to it, functional. Don't worry. Don't beg for it. Don't beg for the biscuit. Come on now. No, I had this car for several years, and when my dad and my two oldest brothers moved to Arizona, they drove to Arizona in my car. And my car was always really nice and clean on the inside and the outside. And then we flew into Arizona, and my dad picked us up in this car, and there's all kinds of shit all over the car. Like, the car was all dirty and dusty. And then there's all kinds of fast food wrappers and everything all over the car, the inside. And I'm like, are you serious right now? This is the car. It was a stick shift. And my oldest brother, borrowed my car and took it out joyriding with his friends and ruined the clutch, destroyed the clutch in the car.
It's not hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds like our car now. Yeah. When the kids were younger, I'm like, okay, we had just gotten a brand new car, and I'm like, no eating or drinking in the car, no food wrappers, nothing. I don't want any of your shit in my car. And of course, 2 days later, there's food wrappers in there, gum wrappers and stuff. And yep. They had put a piece of gum, stuck it under the seat. And I'm like, I'm going to kill them. I'm going to kill them all dead. That's it. I'm killing them dead. Yeah. Dan's first car,
Oh, she was a beaut.
same color, wasn't it?
Yeah, except for I didn't actually have the hubcaps on there.
Oh,
It was a $50 car.
little Pinto.
It used as much oil as it did gas as it did oil.
Wow.
Yeah, you wherever you drove it to, you would just automatically put a quart of oil.
That's
It was
crazy.
already a quart low.
That's crazy.
But it did do a burnout in a gravel driveway and smoked the tires. That was crazy.
My first car, let's see. There's a random Subaru room in the back. It's a Volkswagen. I think that it's the terminus of a black hole. Yes.
I think mine was a little bit darker color than that, but it's pretty much that car.
Yeah. My first car, I had to, I would have to carry around a pencil with me and manually open the carburetor. So if the car wouldn't start, I'd have to lift up the hood and put a pencil in the little flap.
Yeah.
And then start the car and let it run for a minute or two. And then I could pull the pencil out. So I always had a pencil in my car just to open up the carburetor. My dad taught me that trick. I think he should have just fixed the car, but
that's crazy talk.
Yeah, it's the same car. If you can imagine the driver's side and the hood, I went away on a retreat. My dad took like this big sponge and put rust proofing stuff on it. And so there were big blocks. It looked like I don't know, all these
splotches
everywhere on the whole driver's side and the hood of the car. And that's what I came back to from my retreat. I'm like, what do you do? So because of that, I won 3rd place in the worst car for my senior year. It's in my yearbook. That's hilarious, Beth. Yes. And I'm like, why didn't you just do the whole car? And my dad goes, I ran out of rust proofing stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just leave it that way until the end of time. And we did. Yeah, that was awesome. So your second car, or one of your cars?
That was my second car.
Yeah.
Bought it for $400. Mine actually everything matched. It didn't have an unmatched fender.
Yeah.
I actually drove it straight from the lady's house because it had a big smash on one side. I drove it straight from the lady's house over to the junkyard in Byron. They had one on the trailer, bringing it in as I pulled in.
The same car?
Identical car.
Because this is a 1979 Plymouth Omni 024.
Yes. It had even faded the same. So I took the fenders off of that, put it on there.
Wow.
And it matched. It was perfect. Like you couldn't even tell the difference.
Wow. I drove one of those around without a front clip for a whole winter. I love the sports K cars.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm a huge turbo Mopar fan. I grew up around them. I grew up with my uncles actually rebuilding cars. They rebuilt Road Runners and Chargers and Challengers and Super Bs and anything you can think of that's a Mopar, and then a couple of Chevelles and a couple of Mustangs and a couple of this and that and everything.
So with Dan being a Mopar guy, of course we have to have 2 Kias in our driveway.
Yeah. How that worked out? Let me just say that was not my choice.
But you like the Kia, the Sorento.
Don't get me wrong. I like the Kia just fine.
Hey, Two Bait Jenkins, how are you?
But I'd rather have a Mopar. I just would.
Oh, definitely, yeah. But don't say that too loud in front of the cars because their feelings will get hurt.
That's true. I don't want to hurt their feelings.
No, you don't want to hurt their feelings.
The Kias do just fine. I like the Kias.
Kia equals Mopar? Not quite.
Not quite.
It does have some good giddy up and go, but not quite. Not quite.
Not quite.
It's a good car.
It
certainly loads up, like you can load a whole lot of shit in there. So this is a Pontiac Bonneville from the 80s. I don't know what year it is, but this is the same kind of car we used for driver's ed.
Nice.
I remember we were in the parking lot of my high school and they had stop signs up and everything, yield signs, all this shit. And the person right in front of me, like rear-ended the person in front of them. So like during driver's ed class, it was hilarious. Yeah. So much fun. So much fun.
Yeah, we had a Bonneville, but it was an older one. It was like an '80s Bonneville, the big boat.
Yeah. Wife has a Pilot. It has some get up as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice when you can start off at the light and like beat everybody that's at the light with you. That is nice. Neighbor's mom had one of those cars. Yep. Those
that
were
was
so
a neighbor's
popular.
mom's car right there.
Yeah,
I think I knew a neighbor that had a mom that drove one of those.
Yeah. Yeah, just don't do this next clip. Don't do this when you're driving around.
Like puke in here.
Shut up, Rudy. What are you doing?
I don't know if anybody remembers that movie, License to Drive. That was funny.
I think it was a Pontiac Catalina my buddy had, and we did the same thing where you drive over the road that kind of just drops
It was
off.
over by 20th Street.
This one was over in Winnebago.
Oh, okay.
Off of I'm not gonna say what road it was.
Yeah.
But
well, you don't want all the kids in Winnebago
I'm just
going
saying
over and,
there was a drop off. So we would thing, right? Because there was a stop sign not far down the road.
I'd get it going so fast. And like you come up, you have to come up, and then there's this little train track. Remember? It's like the little tunnel. You go one way through the tunnel, and yeah, it was.
But you cut me off.
I'm sorry.
Now I can't remember what I was talking about.
You got braver and braver going down that.
So finally, we went down that thing. I mean, we were doing over 100.
Holy crap!
And we hit that thing, and the car went airborne.
Yeah.
Okay. And when we came down, we hit the roof. The car landed perfectly, and as soon as he landed enough where he get back to what he was doing, he stood on the brake. We barely made it. We went right through the intersection. There was nobody there, thankfully.
Ooh.
We both got done. We looked at each other. We're like, never doing that again. Holy crap!
No, that thing, that drop off. I'd get the car up to like, I don't know, 65, 70 miles an hour, and it was a 30-mile zone.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to any parents that were around there, but I'd get it going 65, 70 miles an hour, and then you go flying off of there, and then you crash down.
Yeah.
And everybody's head would, because we didn't wear seatbelts back then. Didn't get my first car until college, tech school.
The old Delta soaked it up though.
Yeah.
Or it was the Catalina. The Catalina soaked it up. I couldn't believe it did it.
The coffee cup still gives me the creeps from License to Drive. Minor panic attack every time. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Assistant principal had a 67 Bonneville in his high school car.
Nice.
Yeah, in high school. Yeah, it's a cool car. Yeah, I remember taking my driver's test. I wanted to take the driver's test in the truck that we had, but they wouldn't let me because it was stick shift. So I had to borrow my grandma's car and take the driving test in that. And I ended up hitting, I don't know if it was a small cat or if it was a rabbit or something. I hit something in the road.
Yeah.
And I mean, it wasn't a dog, so it was fine. But he's
wasn't
like
a dog or a person, so everything's okay.
Yeah, he's like, well, you didn't swerve to miss it, so I'm going to pass you. And I'm like, okay. I was crying, though. Let's see. Way anchor to stop that car.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, those were huge. 1985 Plum Crazy Purple Dodge Daytona was my first.
Yeah.
Hey, cousin Tim, how are you?
What up, Tim?
Oh.
He's got my favorite car.
Hey, Dan, ask me how I knew the assistant principal. I don't know. Do we want to know? How do you know the assistant principal? Just spent too much time in his office. I took driver's test in the Pinto. It was a 4-speed.
That's what I had.
I wanted to take the driver's test because I had to learn how to drive a stick. My dad wouldn't let me get my driver's license till I learned how to do that.
I take that back. I took it in my mom's Aries K.
Yeah.
And it was automatic.
Yeah. Where are we at here? Nice. Speaking of Mopars.
Oh yeah.
70s Challenger.
6-pack. It's a 346 pack. Is it an AAR? Can't tell. Or a TA maybe. Yeah, that's a freaking sweet car right there. 340s are just insane.
Her and I had my file cabinet and share. Nice. Nice. Gay car, that's a Mopar.
Yeah. Yep.
TA on the
TA.
fender.
Yep. That's a fun car.
I dodged a car, a person, another car, and 2 palm trees. Dude slammed on the brakes in front of me with 2 cars on the side of the road as an oncoming car came through.
Woo!
Holy shit.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't quite. We were driving through a neighborhood, and I think it was a little cat that I hit. But yeah, in my Bronco. Nice. Holy shit.
Wow. Did you guys have
Wow.
to clean your pants out after that?
Yes, please. TA, yes, yes. And
Love me a little TA.
all 70s Dodge Charger.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Just beautiful.
Yeah. Seeing that, I just have to again. I just have to. Well, I had to. I had to do that one. I'm doing that
Oh, yeah.
other one in there. Yeah. Yeah, that one. I'd give good money to find my father's 78 Power Wagon.
Yeah.
Well, what's left of it anyway. Yeah. Yeah, some of those older cars, they were just amazing.
They're just built like a brick shit house. you know?
Yes. Let's see. That's
Excuse
why
me.
mom said keep clean underwear in the glove box. Yes, exactly.
Yep. That is true.
I had 4 passengers. The cheers and the pats on the back felt great. All while my heart wanted to explode. I bet. Holy crap. So we've got, it's not an acronym, but it's a kind of a funny picture. So you've got to answer the question though. So who does he love more, his car or his wife? I'm guessing with the tongue action there, I'm guessing that's his car.
He seems to be a little involved there. I'm not sure exactly
Yeah.
what's going on, but
He seems to be a little too involved with the car.
yeah.
I don't know. I love my car, but not to that
Nah.
extent.
No.
It's not that kind of love.
No.
Yeah. No Mopar, but Pops had a 65 Chevelle SS. Never got to drive it. Too young.
Damn.
Oh, man. Yep.
That's
Car.
a fun car.
Yeah, I think car.
All day.
Now, if he was just giving it a kiss with his lips, that would be fine. But when you get the tongue
When
involved,
you're going full tongue, that's you're
Yeah.
a little.
banana in the tailpipe.
Don't be putting the banana in the tailpipe.
Seems like he could at least have better taste. I just see a car uninterested in a dude. Yeah, I don't see her giving tongue back. I'm just saying.
It seems like he's violating his car.
It's a little one-sided, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. I think there was actually a TV show that did a story about him, about how he was addicted.
Seriously?
Yeah, he was addicted to his car. He was
Oh
in
my
love with his car,
God.
and he was actually like doing the deed with his car. Yeah.
What?
I think there was an actual banana in the tailpipe.
Wow.
Yeah, I think so. What does it say? Looks like he's kissing a Crown Vic. Maybe he avoided jail. That's a round body Mustang, I think.
Yep.
I think so.
It's a round body.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah, he's got some issues, I think. I think he needs to find a wife. I think that's what the problem is. Yeah. So
Oh, the Doba.
oh my God. So this is like a 1970s Chrysler Cordoba. And my dad had this car. It was a little it was more tan than this one, but oh my God. This car was probably the worst car that we ever had. And the muffler would fall off of it on like a weekly, if not daily basis. And so my dad would just pull over and we'd have to run back with the towels that were in the trunk of the car and pick up the hot muffler off the ground and throw it in the trunk. And my dad would pull up in front of the school and the thing would backfire and everything. And of course we were like 5-10 minutes late. So everybody's standing at the windows at the school staring out at us. I mean, it's just It was the worst car. And that's also the car my dad would have all the windows rolled up and have the front one like just cracked like a tiny little bit, and he would chain smoke all the way to school. It was terrible. Yeah. Nobody start for the next 10 minutes. Can't see it. Yep, car. Let me wrap this hole around your shifter, baby. Rich Corinthian leather.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, my dad was Uncle Buck for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Your dad
Uncle
was
Buck.
He personifies Uncle Buck.
Oh Lord, that, like so many parts of that movie were my dad. It's oh my God. I have a walk around video of my boss's 1969 Roadrunner.
Nice.
Oh yeah, nice. So yeah, I think I actually have PTSD from this car, like seeing this car. It's
Really?
bad. Yeah. I'm glad I didn't find the actual color of it because
Destroyer actually had a really freaking nice one. Yeah. Super nice car.
We did not. Oh, I was trying to say nobody start the car for the next 10 minutes, referring to the guy that was doing it with his car. Yeah. Squash a bug. Yeah.
You can see his balls now inflating like balloons.
Oh my God. Yeah. So we had one of these in the 80s.
Oh yes.
It was a Toyota van.
Cab over.
And it was like driving a bus. And we called it the Silver Bullet. It was actually that color, but it had a red stripe down the side of it. My brothers called it the Shaggin' Wagon, but Love Mobile, yep. Love Shack. That thing was, yeah. We did a couple of like cross country tours in that van.
Yeah.
It was nice. Damn. Oops. I went to the wrong one. I'll never see a Cordoba again without seeing Homer from Busted Radio Garage.
I love Busted Radio.
Oh, I've never owned a vehicle newer than 1997. Yeah.
Yep.
For us, it was like we've had newer ones, but they've been used. But we did get the Kia brand new.
Yeah, not my choice.
I know. Well, we needed that. Have you ever seen a Lumina van? Looks like a dustbuster van.
Yes.
Really? Oh my God. Yep, on BRG. Busted Radio Garage. Tim Windsor. Hey, how are you?
Tim, what's going on, man?
Don't feel like chatting tonight. Oh, just buried my oldest dog. I'm so sorry, Tim. I'm so sorry. Yeah, we know how that feels.
That's not cool.
I'm so sorry.
Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, please know that we'd hug you from here. We're hugging you from here. Hugs. So sorry. Or the Pontiac Transport.
Oh God.
Those. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's saying hi to Tim. Sorry, Tim. We love you, brother. Yes, we sure do. Prayers are with you and your family, Tim.
Yep.
Aw. Yeah. That's such a hard thing to go through.
That's brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not get into that because I don't want to start whining.
So we'll go back to this. So the Silver Bullet. Yeah, this thing ran for years.
Yeah, those things are pretty solid vehicles.
I think my dad finally traded it in for the Durango, the first Durango they had. But yeah, it was sorry. Same. I think theirs was an Oldsmobile.
Okay, Silhouette.
The van.
Yep.
Yeah, those things cross country a couple of different times, and the thing just kept running. I don't even know how many hundreds of thousands of miles I had on it.
Yeah.
I think when we traded it in, it had like 250,000 miles or something. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was the motor under the front seat? Yes. Yep. Yes. The motor was under the front seat. Yeah.
That is the one.
Yes. So to change anything, like you basically had to like, I don't even know, like flip the car upside. I don't even know. Yeah, it's a Toyota, probably still running. Yes. Yep, Dan got it. Yep. That's why I don't have pets, so I don't ever go through that again. Oh, it's hard. Difficult.
No fun.
No. But anyway.
Hang in there, Tim.
Yes. So Mazda B2200 pickup truck. So this one, we had one. This is the one I wanted to take for my driving test, but they wouldn't let me because it was stick shift. But I love this whole truck.
Mhm.
It was so cute. And I remember I had just gotten my license, and I said to my mom, "Oh, she needed milk or bread or something." So I went up to the little convenience store that was a gas station, and I'm like, "Oh, I've got an extra $5. I'll put $5 of gas in the car and be nice to mom." And then I went to pull up at the gas tank, and they have those yellow poles, and so I ended up scraping alongside one of the poles, and then I was too embarrassed to get out and actually pump the gas because everybody around there was like laughing hysterically. And so I just drove home. My mom's like, "Where's the milk?" And I said, "I couldn't get it. I got in an accident." She went out and looked at it. And she's like, "Oh, it's fine. We'll just tell your dad he did it a long time ago." It's fine. Yeah. So now it's red with a little bit of gold on it and a little yellow. Oh, let's see here. Colleen owns one that size right now. Nice. That's awesome. Had one great truck. It has braids.
Nice.
And it's gold.
Nice.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that little truck. It was fun. You can carry a lot of shit in the back seat of that car too. A lot. You hit a bollard, jumped right out in front of you, didn't it? Yes, it did. It jumped right out in front of me. It was crazy. Like I'm driving and then it just jumped right out in front of me. I don't know what happened. Oh, there we go. Are we back? Yes. Yeah, let us know in the chat. I think we went off for a little bit and we came right back, I think. So, yeah. But yeah, it looks like we're back on. Lost us there for a second. But yeah, I was heartsick about that.
Yes.
It's crazy. So we got this car from you, I think.
Probably.
It had an orange stripe on the side of it.
My dad had,
Yes,
I can't even tell you how many Pintos wagons my dad had. He had a green one, a red one, a black one.
We had this yellow one.
The yellow one. He had that before, obviously. You guys bought it.
Yeah. And it had this orange stripe all along the side of it. Yep, functional. OMG, a Pinto wagon.
Yep.
Yep, Pinto wagon.
Yep.
It was like, I don't even know what year. It was in the 70s though.
73,
I think.
73.
Yeah, something like that. And oh my gosh, this is the car that we had. Like we lived at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah.
And so we would have to turn the car off. My dad would turn the car off and just let it coast down the hill right into the driveway. It would stop running. I don't know how he would get up, and I think this is the same car that we hit this humongous dog. I think it was a St. Bernard.
Oh, goodness.
And it was crazy.
That is not good.
Yeah, that thing is so bright you could see it from space. Yes. We always could see when my mom was coming to pick us up from school because, the car was so bright. Oh my gosh.
Can't miss it.
Can't miss it. Crazy.
There's banana yellow.
My favorite car my parents ever had was the 89 Camaro. Took it for a spin with the neighbor's kid in the passenger seat, spun the tires
20 feet.
20 feet and turned it around and parked it. Still got the switch. I was like 14. Holy shit, Mopars. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Dan's mom always she had
a bunch of these.
How many of those did she have?
This is the K car.
Yeah, the Aries K.
Yeah. So my brother John had one that was maroon. That was that year. And this was actually the year where they would develop a clatter and it would just puke the motor within like 10 to 15,000 miles.
A clatter?
Yeah.
What's a clatter with you? Nice. Yeah. Dodge Aries K. And then you said you also had a Dodge Ram minivan.
Yep. We had a gray one. We had almost the exact same window. Because it didn't come with windows in the back.
Seriously?
It was a work truck.
Oh, okay. Neighbor called mom at work and mom rushed home just to whoop my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see her doing that. Yeah.
But yeah, that thing, I can't even tell you how many miles we put on that thing. It was a 5-speed. And
You remember Father Terry, right?
yeah.
So my mom and dad were friends with this priest that they had gone on retreats with. And his name was Father Terry. Awesome man. He was the nicest guy you would ever want to meet. And he had this big econo van, this white econo van. And my brother, he had it parked in the driveway, and our driveway had just the slightest little bit of a slope to it, and we had ditches on either side of the driveway. So he's talking to my mom, and my brothers are playing around inside the van. They're like, playing Dukes of Hazzard inside the van.
Oh yeah.
And my mom goes, I think we should probably have the boys get out of the van. And Father Terry's like, oh, no, they'll be fine. It's okay. Boys are boys, it's fine. And she goes, no, I think we need to get the boys out of the van before they do any damage. And he goes, what could they possibly do? The car's not even started. I have the keys right here. Well, they slipped it into neutral somehow, and the van goes rolling down the driveway into the ditch. All I remember is this priest running down the driveway. God damn it, stop the goddamn car! Shit! It was so funny.
Oh,
that was the first time I had ever heard a priest swear. That was so funny. Remember the wood grain Dodge vans?
Oh,
yes. Yeah. Oh my God. I think you guys had one of those, didn't you, for a while? No? Oh, it must have been another friend. We had an 89 Dodge minivan growing up. Sturdy little buggers.
You
yes.
kidding.
Yes. They
work really good as freaking demo derby cars. I've seen those things win a lot.
I didn't know that. Wow.
The original, especially this original, without, before they started putting all the plastic and shit in there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they last.
Yeah, the cars that they made back then, they weren't meant for you to trade in after 3 years.
Right.
They were meant to drive for a long period of time and then pass on to your grandkids, That was the best part of it. Ford Pintos.
Yes, that's the black. Looks like the black one.
Yep, the one your dad had.
He had a glass pack on it, and me and my brother used to push it. We'd have to pop the garage door, lift the garage door up, put the car in neutral, roll it back, get it into the road, push it down all the way to the end of the road, push it around the corner because there was like a little jog that went across the road, push it down a little further, and then start it and drive it.
When you were on Edna?
No, after we went on to Kelly.
Oh, okay. You were out here at the farm.
Yeah.
All right.
No. That was over by Highway 20.
Yeah, Edna.
Yeah. Sorry.
See, ladies, those of us that are married, the ladies that have somebody, this is what you have to do. You have to kind of keep the guy on track and kind of steer him back. That's what you do.
So the first time we took it out, we get to a stop sign. I stop. And I didn't know that, like, on either side, it's a little bit of a hill.
Yeah.
So you're kind of at the top of the hill. Well, I didn't see anybody, and I went to pull out, and somebody's coming. Like, holy shit. And I stood on the gas and spun the car sideways. And we took off down the road. And my brother, I thought he was going to puke. Because he was like, he's like, you can drive, you drive. And I'm like, I don't have a driver's license. And he goes, oh, that's all right. Just drive. We ain't going to get pulled over or nothing. We're just out here in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, all right. So I drove the whole time. It was fun.
I bumped the gear shifter in a truck my two sisters and I were in one time. Glad I knew what brakes were and how to put it back in park. Woo. Oh my gosh. Younger than 10 years old.
Wow.
Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah. I never wanted our kids to be anywhere near the vehicle when I wasn't inside the vehicle. Like, get out of the car. I know what can happen. I had brothers. Get out of the car.
Yep.
Nobody playing around inside the car. Yeah. If you're anything like my brothers, get out of the car.
Right.
So here's another thing here. So what kind of vehicles do you think they drive?
I'm guessing
Broken ones?
Ford F-150, maybe a 67
Yeah.
that has no or has no box. It's only a cab.
Nah, let them learn. You can only play in the trunk. Amen. Yeah, you can play in the trunk with the lid closed. That's all you can do. So what kind of vehicles do you think they drive? I'm thinking like I don't know, what is that? What is it? The one kind of car called? Yeah, El Camino.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm thinking like
neither
an
one
El
of them have a
Camino.
mullet though.
El Camino with no tires. Those are Red Green's twin brothers. So Damien has told all his childhood stories. He's lucky to be alive.
Right?
Yes, I think so. They drive stolen Mopars.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Did you
hate
catch
thieves.
the IROC Z up there?
Oh, Iroxy. Yes. They drive duct tape mobiles. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're related to this guy, if I'm not mistaken.
We spent 2 weeks with Dick one summer.
There was a big explosion and all hit me in the face and him in the face. And it got in my eyes pretty bad, and for a short time they didn't know if I was going to see very much.
I think they're related to him.
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Imperial.
Chrysler New Yorker. Yeah.
That's actually an Imperial, but yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. Those are nice cars.
What'd that do here?
I don't know what you did.
I don't know. 10 speeds, damn DUIs. Quick dick, my dick. Yep. So all of us had like I don't know, rich friends that had, fancy cars.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Speaking of somebody who had friends with fancy cars, where's Nat?
Can't wait to see the look on the bastard's face.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who knew that when you spun the car in reverse, it didn't take miles off the car?
Yeah. I don't know.
Apparently they didn't.
Apparently they didn't know that. I didn't know that either. I had no idea about taking miles off of a car. Ferris. Neighbor-owned Nissan dealership always had 300XZ or ZX.
ZX, nice.
Oh my gosh, that would be nice.
Those were sweet cars.
Yeah, it's the worst part about that movie for sure. Beautiful car, and then it goes through the window. Oh,
I'm sure it was a kit car.
yeah. Well, my dad worked at car dealerships for a long time, but we didn't have like fancy cars or anything.
No.
It was always pieces of shit.
Bottom of the barrel, whatever that we could scrape up and put together.
It was always like, oh, look at this one. It just came in, somebody just traded it in after owning it for 400 years. And here you go, kids. You can have this one.
It's a nice car. It's just
Yeah.
been sitting for 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a nice one. Pontiac Trans Am.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It was good too.
This was my favorite car.
That was what everybody had.
Ford Mustang.
Ford Mustang.
Yeah, I love the Ford Mustangs from
5.0
the
liter.
80s.
Yep.
I love them. My brothers had the little Matchbox cars, and I would always steal the little Ford Mustangs out of there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nope, this is my car. I'm keeping it.
Yeah, those things. I've seen many of those blow up.
Yeah. Good brake holes in the floorboard.
There it is.
I dated a girl with that exact Mustang.
I don't doubt it. We had a friend of ours that had one that had GT40 heads on and was all built to hell.
I love that car.
And he blew it up.
Like, I would love that exact car with the blue on the top and the gray on the bottom.
It's a pretty
I love
car.
that. I like
Mustang
it.
GT.
Even though it's not a Mopar. I like the notchback
I like
LX5.
Mustangs. I've always liked Mustangs.
Yeah.
I used to race them all the time. with
What's
my
the
GLH.
notchback LX?
The notchback is the it's a different. It's got a trunk instead of having the
the flip top thing.
yeah,
What, hatchback?
hatchback. Yeah.
Yes, hatchback. That's what my brain is not on today. My brain, I think I packed
That's
I
what-
think I packed my brain along with some of the dishes. I think that's what happened.
Probably it happens.
That's what happened. Yep. Chevy
Whoa.
Camaro.
Z28.
I think so.
Yep, it is.
Growing up, had two guys local with these Fox bodies that would race down our street
Oh yeah,
during my '89 Camaro IROC Z days.
nice.
Yes, hatchback. Yes. Brian's Mustang is a notchback.
Yes.
Ah, nice. That's cool. Pontiac Firebird. My mom had a Firebird. I don't think it was
No.
as nice as that.
Fire
one.
turd
My mom used to race her sister to get a spot in the driveway.
with that.
Yeah. But she had a Firebird. So she would race her sister. I don't remember what kind of car her sister had, but my aunt, she would race my aunt down the street. They'd see each other at opposite ends of the street, and my mom would just floor it and go whipping into the driveway. Nice DLL, one of my favorite, but never had one deer. Never had one deer won't fit.
Won't hit, I bet.
Oh, won't hit. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Fire chicken. Yes.
Fire chicken.
Needs to fit a deer for sure.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Eric had one of those that was yellow. It was a 307. It was just kind of a piece of poop, but it was fun. We beat the
Nice.
hell out of it and he threw it in the gutter.
Nice. So, what kind of car do you think is her favorite?
I'm sorry, did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything. No, go ahead and keep staring. It's okay.
What are we talking about?
Answer the question, honey. What kind of car do you think is her
You mean
favorite?
there's words on this page?
There's words there. Yes.
Oh, okay. What kind of car is her favorite?
Yes. Blue and white Formula was my bird.
Nice.
Yep. My OBS hauls deer just fine.
There you go. Old body style.
Vet. Yep. The one with money in it, Gold Digger. Yes.
Yeah.
I think her favorite car is whichever one is given to her. I
Yeah,
think that's
probably.
her favorite, probably. Yeah. That's what I'm guessing.
Yes.
Whichever one she can, well, I don't know.
It's got to be a stick shift, though.
It's got to have a big back seat, okay? She likes crotch rockets. I think so, yeah. The Nissan choke. Yes. It's got to have a big back seat.
There you go.
She's got to earn that bitch.
Cadillac.
Cadillac. Yeah. I'll take a Rolls Royce, please.
Mm-hmm.
Just give me a limo. Give me a driver.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Leaves me a little confused. A little dazed and confused.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah,
A little dazed and confused. but
I bet.
77 caddy, lots of leg room. I mean, what room?
I
I think you were correct the first time. Leg room.
Yep.
I'll
Plenty
take
of
some
leg room.
Oh my God. Yes. So Buick Regal, my grandmother actually had this exact car. Red on the top and then tan on the sides.
Yep.
That was actually my grandma's car. Not actually her car, but
I had
that
a
looks just like
Horizon
it.
that looked, I mean, the paint scheme was identical.
Yeah. Great movie. Be a lot cooler if you did.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh. Who doesn't remember this car?
Herbie,
Herbie.
the love bug.
I never called him a Volkswagen Bug. I just always called them Herbies. So that's just what I did. Pops had a few of those. Nice. The Regals, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I love the Herbies. I wanted one really bad. I wanted the one that had What I really wanted was the one that had like you could take the top down.
Yeah,
I don't
the
remember. I don't remember.
Carrera?
I don't remember the name of it, but
I can't remember.
Herbster. Yes, I loved it. I don't remember the name of it though. What is the name of that car that you could take? Like it had the top that you could take down.
The cabriolet.
Yes, cabriolet. That's
Sorry,
what I
took me
wanted.
forever.
I still want one of those. Can I have a cabriolet?
Hell yeah.
Now that we don't have kids anymore, can
We
I
can
have
find
one?
one that isn't a rust hole.
I don't
Now
want
that-
Herbie. I want the driver.
Once we're in Arizona, we'll get you whatever you want.
Yes. So you must be thinking of like the Lindsay Lohan version of the movie. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan was in that movie, the remake of it.
Oh, I didn't know
I like the original version of it though, without Lindsay Lohan.
that.
I like anything without Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. Good point.
We had one in auto shop with a washing machine door as a floorboard. Holy crap! Still had washing instructions.
Nice. Beetle.
Oh, Beetle. Battle. I am here just in case you showed the 1320.
Oh.
Ah. You like should we?
Well,
I believe we may have that.
let's
should-
see what
should
we
we-
got here.
Yeah, let's see what we have.
Where the heck are we?
I think we're lost.
We're in the middle of nowhere. That's where we are.
We're parked in the middle of the dang road.
You know what you do. That was a good day.
And that is the Destroyer 1320 right there.
Oh my gosh. That thing
Yeah,
is
I'm young.
awesome.
It's the Lohan. Yes.
That was Destroyers 13.
That was Destroyers 1320 right there. I also love these cars. I have no idea why. The little gremlins.
AMC Gremlin.
I love them. I thought they were so cute. It
And
looks like a
actually-
roller skate.
That is an AMX.
It looks like a roller skate. That's why I loved it.
AMX Gremlin, which is like their fast one.
Sounds good. Woohoo! Yeah, if you ever get a chance to go over to Destroyer's channel, go over there and
Look at some of our old videos,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
from the car shows and stuff. They're
What did I
pretty
miss? Hee hee.
fun.
Yeah.
Don't feed it
There's
after
a
midnight.
video of like us taking rides in that car when Destroyer first got it.
Yep.
And Dan's was pretty good. Mine, I was laughing so hard that I was like tearing up. It was good. Gremlin, don't feed it after midnight. That's right. You can't put gas in it after midnight or it goes crazy on you.
That thing had surprising power.
Yeah. But these people, like the people in this next clip, they were driving something similar to a Gremlin.
True.
Yes.
I see a little silhouette of a man. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you
And about the lightning, everybody's frightening me.
Fun times. Yeah, that was a blast. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I tend to tear up when certain things happen, and I was tearing up in that car.
Yeah, when she makes her O
Pacer.
face,
Yeah.
she cries.
Swing. Perfect. Galileo.
Galileo Figaro.
Yeah, I cry every time. It's bad. It's not good. Well, it is good. Pontiac Fiero.
Oh yeah, my buddy Randy had one of them.
Fiero. Oh my gosh. You were a cool guy in the 80s if you had a Fiero.
It's kind of a neat car.
They were cool.
The only problem with those really is that if they start on fire, they kill you because they give off mustard gas.
Oh, that's fun.
I mean, it's an issue. You know,
only
those
Only if you
and,
don't-
and the Corvettes.
only if you don't like mustard.
Right.
I mean, if you like mustard, then it's fine. This one here, the Yugo. Anybody remember the Yugo?
You go nowhere.
$3,990.
You go right back to the dealer.
And my question is this the worst car in history?
It is.
I believe so. Fire Fiero. Yes. Yes. Seattle. Yes, you go nowhere. You go back to dealership.
You go home now.
Had 2 goes.
Yeah,
I really miss Eric's Dodge Magnum.
that was a fun car.
Yes.
It was kind of like the Cordoba, a little bit different body style, but
Friend's sister had one cardboard door panels. I think the Yugo was actually made of cardboard. So made in Yugoslavia.
It was not very well made.
No. Yes, Yugo.
You go.
Renault Lacar was the worst car.
He may have you there. That was a bad car.
Really?
Oh my God. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, I love my Magnum. Yeah, probably the worst car. Yeah. Yeah, the Yugos, they were very, very cheap, but there's a reason they were very cheap. Didn't you say they came with their own wrenches?
They came with their own toolkit because you couldn't, everything was in Yugoslavia and whatever their metric, or it's not even metric, it's Yugoslavian. I don't know how they measure stuff over there.
SNL had a great version made out of clay.
Yeah, the Adobe. That's what it was called.
3 lug nuts on purpose. Lacar.
Boom.
Wow.
Yep.
Oops. They weren't really that bad. Easy to work on. An actual belt could keep them going.
Oh, no
kidding. Wow. Magnum was a cool car. Yes. We test drove a Dodge Magnum one time. That was fun.
Yeah.
You were driving it. You and I went out and we were test driving a Dodge Magnum in Arizona, and the guy was sitting in the back seat.
Okay.
Dan, if you want to have a good time, go test drive cars with Dan.
What?
I'm just saying. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. The car salesman is in the back seat, and he's like, go ahead and take it out on the road, and the freeway's right here. Why don't you go ahead and take it on the freeway? Open her up a little bit. And Dan's like,
he just keeps going.
Oh, you want me to open her up a little bit? Okay.
I just fucking shit canned it, dude. We went sideways.
Oh my God.
Let off. And he goes, maybe not. Maybe wait until we're on the highway.
We get back to the dealership, and the guy's like, well, that was fun. So you want to buy this car? And Dan's like, nah.
Dude, it's too much for me.
It's too expensive. Nah. Oh my God. It was so funny though. You had to pry the engine to the side to remove the oil filter.
Yeah.
Holy crap. The Dodge meh. No.
Meh.
Unpopular opinion, I know. I just don't care for the Magnum.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
that's okay. Everybody's got their own. Yeah, Dan running 19-second lap times. Yeah, functional. Everybody's got their own opinion about cars. Like some of us like some of us don't like others. So it's okay. Yeah. But if you want to like the Magnum more, go for a ride with Dan. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Well, you'd like it. You'd have liked theirs. Theirs was fun.
Yeah.
It sounded like a smash up derby car because it didn't have any exhaust on it. It was loud.
This was a 77.
Yeah.
Not the wagon.
Not the wagon.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
the one we drove was the wagon.
We drove the wagon. Yeah, we test drove the wagon, and it has some get up and go. I will say that. It was brand new.
It was an SRT8.
Yeah.
So it had the 392 in it.
Dan's like, I want to drive this and this and this. I'm like, he's listing this whole thing, and the guy's like, I just happen to have one right here on the lot. And Dan's like, perfect, let's go for a test drive.
Yep.
Like, oh shit. Here we go. I'm unpopular. I don't like F-150s. I
don't know. Doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
I just like anything that somebody's worked on with their own 2 hands. I don't care what brand. I don't care what it looks like. If they're working on it with their own 2 hands, they get my respect because that shit is hard as hell sometimes.
Yeah. I don't like Corvettes. I just don't like them. My aunt has one, but it's uncomfortable as hell. It's an 85. Yeah, it's an 85.
They're a bucket of bolts.
I don't like them, but it sure is pretty. But
they're cool looking, but They're a bucket of bolts.
He's functional
They're
says
awful.
that definitely changes things. Then modern ones are sigh-worthy.
True.
Yes, especially when you go for a ride with Dan IT guy. Chevy Chevette. I can't tell you the number.
I
of
can
people,
even make that car fun.
I can't even tell you the number of people that were in my class that drove these things. Like everybody drove one back in the day.
We knew a guy that had a Chevy 350 in one of these. Used to run it over at Byron at the dragway.
Friends have had valve problems with their F-150s. Expensive. My Chevy's no issue.
Hey, you know,
Find what works for you.
that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Just like the Power Puff. Power Stroke.
Find what works for you and what you like working on.
That Power Stroke is about a pile.
Turbo it. The Chevette. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Make it faster. Make it go. Monte Carlo.
That actually is a really fun car.
Yeah, a friend of mine
I
had
used to
one of
love
these in
those.
school.
The only bad thing about those things is like if you hit a tree limb or something, it rips the whole front of the car off.
Holy crap.
They're made that way. They're like super crumple zoned. Yeah. Awful.
I've had like 11 of those. My best friend and I rolled one into a ravine, end over end, got out and walked away. Radio was still playing.
Yeah, well.
Great car. Yeah, that sounds like it would be a great car. Holy crap. Wow. The El Camino.
Oh, yeah.
Like I've always thought those were weird looking cars just because they're like, it's like a truck and a car.
It is. It's a crook.
It's weird. A crook?
Yeah.
New Jeep 2.0 L suck.
Yeah.
You have to remove the right engine mount to get the starter out. Holy crap.
Jeez.
They just make it impossible to work on anything.
Well, it's all made by Fix It Again, Tony.
Automotive mullet.
Yes.
Is it a car or a truck? Sweat, wet. Got it going like a turbo vet.
Turbo Chevette.
Baby in back. Wait.
Baby in back.
Wait. Wait, what? What? All right, so here's a fun game for you. What kind of vehicle is this?
What the?
I don't know what that is,
That
but
there is a Franken Grandam.
I don't know. Looks like the damn DLL. Yeah. I don't know what happened here, but something went wrong. Yeah. Grandpa's truck.
There's engineering there that should have never happened.
Yeah. Grandpa's truck and I don't know. It's a damned 50. Morpheus. Yes.
Morpheus.
Yeah, Morpheus. It's got headroom. It's got room for head, honey.
There it is.
There
I
you
like
go.
you gotta have good headroom.
Yeah. It's got lots of room for head.
Yes.
This is a grand damage SS396 with the cab over design. Is that really engineering, Dan?
Not really. Not really.
I think that's a mistake. I think that's what you call that.
Yeah,
that's called a mistake.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how you explain that one.
Yeah.
Other than
Look what I did, honey.
I think the correct term is
Whoa. Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
I'm sure somebody's really proud of that car.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I don't think I would be, but I'm sure. Hey, Mike, it's your first car.
There it is.
Hold my beer. See, did anyone else hear the A-Team theme when that popped up? Roger, put down the sawzall. Hold my beer, I can fix it. Hey, honey, look what I made outside. Come look at it.
I hit a deer with the car. Now the good news is, you remember that old F-150 I had out back?
I sure do.
It's now part of the Grand Am.
All right, then. Sounds good, honey. Use them parts. Don't let anything go to waste now.
That's right.
Look what I can do. Look look what I can do.
Oh,
the station
the
wagon.
wagon.
Oh, yes.
Plenty of junk in the trunk.
Yes. Me and my three brothers would get into like fights to the death in the back of the wagon there. My dad would just ask us not to get blood all over the place, but yeah.
Man,
We'd
those
have
things were
groceries,
crazy.
all four of us kids in the back there. Yeah. And then the dogs would usually be in the middle.
Right?
Put the dogs in the middle. You kids get way in the back. Okay. There's no seatbelts back here, Mom. That's okay. You guys hold each other down if we hit anything. Okay. Think you hate it now, wait till you drive it.
Oh, my God.
for vacation.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, my God. Let's go to Wally World.
The family.
Everybody
truckster.
get in the car. Let's go. Oh, my God. With all the luggage up on the top.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good
Wow.
times.
Here we go, honey. Dodge Shelby Charger.
Yep. That was one of the turbo cars. That was fun. My buddy Jay had a gazillion of those.
Like all of them?
Oh my God. Eric actually had a gray Charger, not a Shelby Charger, but that was a pretty cool car.
We had a Land Yacht wagon too, 1976 Ford LTD station
Oh,
wagon,
yeah.
seated 105, -3 miles per gallon at a top speed of 53 miles.
That is exactly correct. Yes. Yes.
The GLHS was bad abs.
Yes. I had a GLHS.
Nice turbo
I had
car.
a GLH.
Yeah.
Eric had a GLH. The GLHS was a bad bitch.
Isn't that the one you said was like riding around on a sofa?
No, that was the LHS.
Oh, the LHS. Sorry. Yeah.
That's a completely different car.
Yes. Here you
That
go, honey.
was my baby. Cousin Tim, I believe, still has this car.
That's not the one we made out in, though, right?
What?
That's not the car that we made out in, right?
No, I had a Daytona Pacifica as well as the Shelby. The Pacifica was the one we made out.
Yeah.
It was,
Oddly comfortable cars, had a Turismo and a Duster.
Turismo.
Love them both.
yeah,
Yes. Didn't they have a Turbo Dodge Omni?
that's the one, the GLH. GLH stands for goes like hell. And that was actually coined by Carroll Shelby.
Oh.
Carroll Shelby they said, here's our cheapest car, make it fast. So they gave him an Omni and he said,
Wow.
okay. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, it had a turbo and that was a great car.
Yeah, Eric said, Destroyer says
GLH
I
turbo.
had the Omni GLH Turbo.
Yep. This is actually a
Cousin
turbo
Tim
too.
says, yep.
Yep, Cousin Tim still got it.
Oh.
It's a beaut.
Cousin Tim is going on a cleaning spree once he finds out your first kid was conceived in it. No.
No.
I was never in this one. Unfortunately, Dan kept this car to himself.
Well, I mean, it was under wraps most of the time. I had a car cover on it. I didn't drive it a lot.
Yeah. That's a sweet car, though.
It was
Beautiful.
beautiful car. A
Beautiful.
lot of fun to drive. Had a ton of power.
They have a ton of power like this. Maybe
Close.
not quite that much,
Maybe not quite that much.
but close.
Maybe.
Close. Oh, okay.
It was fun. It was powerful enough to be fun. It was a little over 200 horsepower, I think.
Ah, yes. Tim may find a few roaches that don't crawl. Wink, wink.
He might. You never know.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And they would be his.
But he had one no turbo we called a 5-door.
Yeah. They were kind of ugly without the graphics and stuff, like the part along the bottom there, and then the wing in the back, and it had this. Mine had, well, they all had, not all of them. A lot of them had T-tops.
I like that car a lot. I would have had a lot of fun in that.
That was a lot of fun.
You know, if you had shown me that car, we might have gotten married a lot sooner.
I know.
Just saying.
I might have gotten lucky that
Just saying.
night.
But no, you put me in the backup. So
Well,
there you go.
you know,
Roadrunner. Your buddy Jay has, our buddy Jay has a Roadrunner just
Yes.
like this. It
Yep.
looks just like it.
Yep.
Yeah. His was off-white, kind of yellow. Nice.
Nice.
I like it. Yeah. Yeah, and it sounds like it just rumbles. It's got that rumble, that Hemi rumble.
Oh, the big block rumble.
Yeah. It just sounds beautiful.
I mean, the smallest engine you could get in this thing was a 318. Most of them had a 383.
What does he have in there?
His is a 440 or 383. I think it's still got the original 383.
Yeah, all I know is he starts it up and it's got that rumble that just goes all the way to your toes.
You
It's
just gotta love the sound of a big block Mopar through headers and just regular exhaust. Oh,
yeah, giving me chills right now. Just awesome. My uncle has one of these. He bought it brand new, a Chevy Chevelle. He bought it in '71, and
it's not an SS. It's 307.
yeah, but he
it's
bought it. He bought it brand new
original.
from the showroom floor, and
Brand new,
still
brand.
has it.
Yep.
Like still has it.
It's a nice car. It's a
That
really
same
nice
color
car.
too.
Yeah, it's right around that same color.
Yeah, beautiful car. And then my aunt has the
The
'85
Vet.
Chevy Corvette.
Oh my gosh, what a bucket of bolts.
The seats are just, it looks nice, but the seats are so uncomfortable. And they drove that thing, I think, what did she say, from Missouri or something?
Yeah.
Back here to Illinois, and they didn't even have anywhere to put their luggage. Like,
because the top goes in the trunk.
yeah, the top goes in the trunk. So Chevelles are nice.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a beautiful car. I've ridden in it a couple of times. He wouldn't let us ride in it when we were young
Right.
because we were kids and we
Didn't
were
much shit all over everything.
yeah, we would have destroyed it.
Worked out a few of those.
Had to show Eleanor, right?
Eleanor.
Yeah. Had to show Eleanor.
She was gone in 60 seconds.
Dodge pickups.
Oh yeah. My brother John had one looked almost like that.
Yeah.
It was the short box. It was black. It had a 6-cylinder in it.
Eleanor.
Yep.
Yep. Dan's like, every car guy knows who Eleanor is.
Yep.
Everyone. Yeah.
Eleanor.
Eleanor.
Yeah.
Daihatsu Charade. My brother had one of these.
That's competing for the title.
Yeah. My brother had
That's
one of these
competing for
and he
the title.
drove it underneath the back end of a semi and walked away from the accident with no damage done to him at all.
Man, he got lucky.
The whole front of the car was like completely smashed in, but
Wow.
yeah, he walked away going 65 miles an hour in
That thing would
like
do 65?
almost like 64 and a half. And
He must have had the wind in his back.
he drove right under, the semi stopped and he drove right underneath it and like walked away from the accident.
Did it take the top of the car off?
No, it just
It
like
drove underneath
the
it?
front of it went all the
Oh.
way up. And it made that sound too.
Probably.
That's the sound it made. Nice trucks. Yes. Ram Charger was cool too. Yeah, the Ram Chargers were nice. Daihatsu Bucket. That looks like a movie prop.
Right?
Yeah, pretty much. That's how it looked in the driveway of my parents' house too.
Pile of junk.
It looked just like this though, but the whole front of it, all the way up.
Collapsible front end.
Yeah, collapsible. When you hit something going really fast, it collapses. It's amazing.
It's better than having your ass collapse. That's all I can say.
Right. And speaking of like things collapsing and everything, what will the wife say?
Whoa.
Did you remember to bring home the milk and the bread, honey?
Honey, did you park the Mercedes around front?
I sure did. Safety third.
There it is. Safety third.
Safety third. Yeah. What will the wife say?
That was the craziest tornado you ever saw.
Just park that anywhere. Oh my God.
I thought you said you were coming over.
Are you going to be home soon, honey? Because I've been waiting forever. Yeah, I'll be right there.
Boom.
I'll be right there.
I just want to see the jump that he hit.
Right? Holy crap. So you won at bingo? Yep, hon, you should have seen it. By the way, we need a new car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe that's the wife driving. I don't know.
Bingo.
Maybe that's why it's up there. The wife is driving.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, but it seems that she did something wrong.
Somebody did something wrong.
Something happened.
Something happened. I think that's what they were doing. I think that is exactly what they were doing.
Lost control.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Maybe.
I think that's what happened.
Or it was in a tornado. One or the other.
I bet I can was the last words.
Hold my bear. That was the last words.
Damn skateboard ramps. Those damn kids with their bike ramps outside. I didn't even see it. Oh my God. Yeah. Buick LeSabre.
Hey.
My friend Joel had one just like that.
If that was the Delta 88, which is the same car pretty much, it's just different front end.
Yeah.
That is what I drove for driver's ed. Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
The boat.
Functional says, watch this. Watch this, honey.
I put pants on for this.
Where did you park the car, honey? Hang on.
It's around the side of the house.
Trying to figure out how to explain it to you. Look up. Land ho! That was one hell of a twister.
Wave the anchor.
RX-7.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a story to this one. So my brother had this little Mazda RX-7. Oh, here we go. I believe I can fly. Tornado.
Yeah, I think it's a tornado.
It's a tornado. That's what happened. So my brother had this little Mazda RX-7. And my mom would always ask us, hey, go over to the store and get me whatever. So she was, I don't know why she just didn't go grocery shopping. She was always running out of shit. And so we had to go.
Cooking.
Yeah. So
I remember.
Here we go. Honey, I let Pimpin' drive and rotary weird engine.
Yes.
So
but great engine.
Fantastic racing car, I'm going to tell you. And so we would take off. My brother would be like, hey, why don't you go ahead and drive? And I'm like, oh, gladly. And the pedals were really super close together in this car. And so I'm like, stick shift. I'd get it up and I'd be weaving through traffic so I could be right up at the front, at the stoplight. So, every single time he's like, yeah, you can take her. You can take this person next to us. And I'm like, all right, revving the engine up and everything. And then the light would turn green. I would be across the intersection before anybody even took their foot off the brake.
Yep.
I was gone. I was surprised I never got any tickets in that car.
I raced a guy. I was in my GLH and he had a Porsche. He thought he was all bad. I smoked him, pulled up to the next stoplight, and he looks over and he's like, that thing's a piece of shit. And I said, how much did you pay for that? Just smoked your ass.
It might be a piece of shit, but I just smoked you.
Dead keyboard battery.
You damn kids using up all the provisions. Yeah.
Dang it.
It wasn't me. It was my brothers. My brothers were hogs. I hardly ate anything. It wasn't me. I never did anything wrong. Corded keyboards don't do that. Yes.
I remember those from the distant past.
Yes. So yeah, that's my story about the RX-7. I loved that RX-7. It was so much fun. It was almost as fun as this.
Where the heck are we?
I think we're lost.
We're in the middle of nowhere. That's where we are.
We're parked in the middle of the dying road.
We know what we should do.
I had to show that again. I had to.
Love it.
Oh my
That
god.
was so much fun.
Such a fun ride. Oh my gosh.
I was working the entire time we were driving
Yeah.
through the what was it? The Hot Rod Power Tour, but
It was the one like-
he had it on there, but anyway.
yeah.
It was
The
fun.
something Rocky Mountain.
Rocky Mountain Race Week.
Yeah,
That's
Rocky
right.
Mountain Race Week.
That's right.
Yeah,
That was a good
I was
time.
at home with the kids. It was fun. Old girlfriend had me out of my size 12s, and the tiny pedals was a bad deal.
Oh, yeah.
My size 12s and the tiny pedals was a bad deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of those you could adjust the pedals.
I heard that they were made so that like women could race those cars faster or something.
Probably.
But yeah,
Well, so Japanese people. 'Cause
Well.
they were just smaller people.
true. But yeah, I raced that thing all the time. All the time. I looked over at the one day we were driving back from the store, and I looked over and my dad's sitting at the stoplight right next to me, and my brother looked over and he goes, "You can take him." I'm like, "No, no, I don't think
I don't think
so.
that's a good idea.
No, probably not. Probably not." But you know, I
Your
think
brother always was trying to get you in trouble.
yes, always, always. But you know, we did miss something today.
What's that?
Functional's been missing it. I know that. I know Functional's been missing it.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce.
Just for you, Functional. Oh, so homework for today. Like, look through old scrapbooks if you have any, and like see pictures of your old cars. Biscuits. If you have kids, take them to a car show and show them what really cool cars look like the old ones, you know, that we drove.
Now we're talking about the people that don't have a cool car. Because otherwise it just sounds like you're being really facetious.
I'm back in auction. I mean, action.
Yep.
Oh yes. So that's all we have for you today. That was fun though.
It was a good time.
Yeah. So we're gonna get going, and yeah.
We love you guys, and we'll see you next week.
Yes.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like our, what we do,
Yes.
like, subscribe, comment. Let us know. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, whatever. Call us idiots. We don't care. It's fine.
Don't call me an idiot.
We have thick skin.
Don't call me an idiot.
You can call me an idiot all day.
Dang kids putting back dead batteries.
Yep.
81 light blue escorts. Welcome.
There you go.
Peace out. Take care, guys. Yes. Have a great week. And we will see you next time. We love you guys so much.
Love you
Have
guys.
a great week.